Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? My name is JT, and welcome back to another episode of the Gio JT Podcast. I'm here with my great friend Gio, and so today we're
Hey y'all.
continuing our Alice in Wonderland talk. But before we get to that, we need to talk about what's one important thing. What is that, Gio?
Cue that theme music!
Gio, Gio, JT podcast under 30 minutes. So, the important thing we talk about is next episode. So this is episode 9, and me and Gio talked about it, and we think that every 10 episodes we do something a bit different. We don't cover a Disney film, we cover either a musical that Gio has never seen. And next episode will be Gio and I will be reviewing Hamilton. Now, obviously, I have seen it a lot. I saw it live a couple of years ago. It's actually coming live to our area in 2028.
Ew. And I have seen it. I've definitely seen it. Definitely didn't just watch it for the first time last weekend. That'd be absurd.
Yeah, totally. One of the most iconic and influential musicals of the last decade. It totally didn't
JT,
feel.
they won't know.
Oh yeah, totally. You did not just see it last weekend. Totally sly.
All right.
But that will be
I'm
next
so good at
episode.
this.
This is episode 9. And we're going to be continuing. And we're going to talk about the wonderful, the great Alice in Wonderland. Alright, let's do this, shall we? So, Alice in Wonderland. Wait, hold on. Alright, let's make sure I'm presenting right. Alright, I think I got it. Alright. So, Alice in Wonderland is a 1951 film. That's a musical fantasy comedy, whatever that means. Produced by Walt Disney Pictures. I'm sorry. That really got to me. Be just like musical fantasy comedy, whatever that means. I don't know.
Rose the Mad Hatter.
I am mad, huh? Aren't I?
I know it.
So based off Lewis Carroll's Alice in Adventure Wonderlands and its sequel Through the Looking Glass. This episode, we are not talking about the weird stuff. We are talking about the weird stuff, though. Who knows? Who knows? I might decide not to. I might decide to. Gio, help me get. What's my next point?
Yes, JT. Your next point is
Mary Blair. Mary Blair.
Mary Flair.
Blair. It's Blair.
We're going to be talking about Barry Blair, everybody.
Mary Blair.
Yep. I'm sorry, did I say it wrong?
It's Mary Blair. Now I was getting mixed up. Mary Blair.
Mary Blair. All right. Oh,
so Mary Blair was a concept designer who who's very influential to the Disney history. And here's some of her concept art for the Headless Horseman, Peter Pan, Cinderella. Look how beautiful it is. You know, the sparkles, the shininess. I love some Mary.
Oh, wait. Oh. She like the big poof coming out of her head?
Is that what?
I thought that was her nose. I was like, dang, man, that's a big nose.
Wait.
What a schnoz.
Wait. You thought that was her nose?
I mean, yeah, dude. I was like, why does she look like that? Doesn't look like that in the movie.
That's her hair, bro. That's her hair.
Oh, I didn't even see her actual nose.
Yeah, it's her hair. Because you see that's her hair.
I just assumed it was like the bottom of her lip or something, and then like the rest of her face was like covered by her hood.
Dude, that's an insane thing. Oh, brother.
Now I can't unsee it.
Oh, brother. This is the Mad Tea Party. Thought that was her nose.
For real?
Um, and then obviously this is Cinderella when the clock strikes midnight and she's rushing. I think either that or it's her getting. It's hard to tell, but it's concept art. It's glorious. Hold on. I wanna. Uh, Gio, you have 2 guesses to guess what ride this is. Get it wrong.
Small World. Oh, Small World.
I said get it wrong.
Oh.
Anyway, da 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 da. Anyway, yes, she was the main designer.
Assassin's Creed. That's what that is. I got it wrong. There you go.
That's not how it works. You have to get it wrong first, then you get it right. Who am I kidding you right now?
Kermit the Frog.
All right, you're just pulling my strings now. Keep doing that though. It's funny. Oh my god, we're 6 minutes in. Wow. Anyway, so obviously Alice in Wonderland, as I talked about previously, was not successful, but we'll talk a bit about more of that. But we'll talk a bit more about that later. We'll talk a bit more about that later. It took me 3 times. But Walt Disney has always wanted to make an Alice in Wonderland adaptation. Even so, his first film thing was technically an Alice in Wonderland adaptation, kind of. The Alice comedies, which were basically, they were, Walt Disney hired this girl, and they would record her, and then they would put her in an animated world. And this was like the first thing Walt Disney worked on. It's very like there's still footage of this. It's old. I mean, like Up Iwerks was working on this, and we'll talk about Up Iwerks in a little bit. Don't you worry, my boy Up. No, Up Iwerks is awesome, kind of. The technology he made was really cool. But Walt Disney was, and then Walt Disney's next attempt of an Alice in Wonderland adaptation was, guess what it was?
Oh, it's right there. Mickey Mouse Through the Mirror. Yes. Mirror? Did I say mirror?
Yes, yeah, it says mirror. Yes, Mickey Mouse Through the Mirror, which, hey, is that Joe Grant? Oh my god, it's Joe Grant! I can't wait to talk about him in a couple videos. Joe Grant.
Joe Grant?
Grant.
Oh,
Joe
Grant.
We are going to be talking about him in a couple videos, and boy howdy, are we going to be talking about him more when we get to the Renaissance. So it's like the 50s, and then we're going to also be talking about it in the 90s. It's crazy. He's actually very important in that aspect. So yeah, Walt Disney, this was the 83rd Mickey short to be released in the 4th of the year it came out. Cool, I guess. But back to Alice in Wonderland. So of course, this was Walt Disney's technically 3rd attempt of adapting this. And with Mary Blair's art style and concept design, Walt Disney led to make it more whimsical, more fantasy, more, what's the word? Gravios! Or comedic for all of you who don't know that word meant big. Anyway.
No, I do not.
Anyway, so Walt Disney realized...
Is that Latin?
No, I don't know. I just like the word. It's like Gravity's Rainbow. It's a book no one's ever read because it's 700 pages long, but the title is so great.
I wonder what each color of the rainbow tastes like. JT, I think you should focus, man.
Yeah, I should. And guess what? I didn't take my medicine today.
In the words of Anakin. I knew it! Oh, wait, does he say that?
I don't think.
I'll figure it out later.
I think he's like, I knew it! Like, not I know it like that, but like I knew it or something. Anyway, so Walt Disney realized the only way he could make this do justice was by releasing this film, when making this animated feature film. So production on this film was weird. So he started production in like 1938. So like right after Snow White comes out. And then war happens, the World War II. So production pauses because of, the war. Then it's back on. But the Disney company never really found what to do with it. until Mary Blair entered the picture. And then it was kind of interesting.
Mary Blair.
Mary Blair.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. So it's kind of interesting to looking at this because Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland both were being made by the same time, and it was kind of like competing this of which film got done first. Would be the first one to release. So obviously Cinderella was the one that was finished first, got released first. But this one came a year later, so they both were kind of made neck and neck. And what makes these two films very interesting compared to the next two films we'll be talking about is Cinderella, somewhat of a success. This film, not much, wasn't a successful. The next film, I can't remember if it was successful or not. I think Lane Tramp definitely was a success because of it was a success. But anyway, to get off topic, I think what makes, what was I saying? Success, not success. Oh, right. Another thing we need to talk about is a good friend of mine, Lewis Carroll. So, Lewis Carroll is a pseudonym for the actual author. I forgot what his actual name was, but he wrote the Alice in Wonderland books, which I've read. They're fine. They're fun. They're fine. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me just make sure this. Okay, we're good. These should be good. But this is our good man, Lewis Carroll. Now, what did inspire this man to write these books, you may be asking? Well, he didn't like being an adult. He didn't like the proper whimsical. He didn't like that. He didn't like it. He liked being a kid. So he would hang out with children, you know? And, he specifically liked hanging out with little girls. He did so, and that's what inspired him for Alice, the character, but he also liked taking photos of them naked, which, dude, that's what I said earlier.
I didn't hear that.
Oh. So we're going to move on from that, of course, because but yeah, just to put that thought in your mind for the next 24 hours. It's been my thought in my brain for the last 4 months since I learned that fact, man. Traumatized I've been.
I no longer feel safe.
I no longer feel safe.
Maybe we should just end the podcast at this episode, man.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for the final episode of our podcast. I know I get canceled because I said something that was historically accurate. Now, from everything I've heard, everything I could tell, he never did anything bad with them. Let me rephrase this. He never hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
He never hurt them. Like, the girls that grew up, they had fond memories of him. So, it's hard to say. Like, look, what he did, that's gross. Totally gross. Completely agree. Uh-huh. But he didn't do anything bad with them. At least all the evidence that we have. So I think Gio needs to put down the bat before he breaks something. Gio, remember, this is a family podcast.
Right.
We don't destroy things. We make peace with things. We have this, not this.
Hey, what's that over there?
No!
Alright, see you guys next episode!
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Okay, back to Alice in Wonderland.
What happened, man? Who hit you?
I think like our dinosaur. Anyway, So, what was I saying? I felt this episode's not great. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was saying something. Anyway, so Walt Disney thought that this film was going to be a big success. He thought. Because, a popular thing. There was a couple reasons why it was a success. One, people thought it was really weird, and they didn't like it for that. Another reason was it wasn't accurate to the book, which we'll talk more about when we get to Hunchback. Don't you worry. Because fans of books don't like it when you change your book that much. Like Cinderella, Pinocchio, and all that, they were based off books, but those books, and Bambi, those books weren't, like, infamous. Like, this book had a lot of fan clubs, So, yeah. I mean, There's a whole book literally about the literal like it is a like annotations of this book. It's interesting. But yeah. Is there anything else? Oh, the voice cast. Of course, we have Sterling Holloway as the Cheshire Cat, Edwin as the Great Mad Hatter, and then Jerry Colonna as the wonderful March Hare, and then Catherine Beaumont as Alice, which we'll see her again next time in Peter Pan. Now, so the Cheshire Cat, I don't know why it's called the Cheshire Cat. The Mad Hatter's called that because people who worked in hat shops, well, there were fumes that they had that in later life made them not all there. And then the March Hare, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm good. Gio, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. If you look it up, I will take.
Never.
Okay, good. The March Hare is called March Hare because it was an old English phrase. That's what it is. It's nothing else. Totally nothing else. So Gio, did you not listen to me?
What do you mean?
Did you look up what the March Hare meant? Because I can see your face.
No.
Okay, if you totally don't know what it means, explain us what you think it means.
I think I hear my mom calling me. I gotta go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we end off today's episode. Gio, do you want to say your goodbyes? Okay, he does not. Well, see you guys later. JT out.
Bye-bye.